Welcome to the Mystic Path. This will be your blue full moon in Taurus reading for the collective. Excuse my sniffling. My allergies are a little wonky today. And I've already done a couple of readings, and I did a blue full moon chit chat that I recommend watching. And my nose has been itching like crazy. Anybody who watches me knows that means it's going to be a good reading. Because my nose gets really itchy when the spirits are here. So we're going to check in with the energy oracle, and spellcasting oracle using the everyday witch and Rider Waite for clarifying. And then we're gonna pull, goddess cards for the advice. Okay. Happy Halloween as well, Day of the Dead. I'm using this deck because I feel like it's very Halloween-y. All right, what is the energy? Ooh, my throat chakra is getting a little scratchy. What is the energy of the collective blue full moon in Taurus? What is the energy? What is the energy? Okay, well, we got jumpers. All right. The energy is walking away, anxiety, strategy. Okay. Walking away, anxiety, strategy. Bottom of the deck, all tied up. Ooh. All right. I definitely recommend you watch the blue full moon chit chat I did. That should also be up on the channel because it's good, and they channeled a bunch of really good information on kind of what's going to be going on with the energies during this full moon and how we can handle it. There are strategies for little things we can do to kind of handle the energies. So I definitely recommend you watch that, just because these first cards, and I'm feeling my throat chakra is closing up. And I'm feeling a little tense. So the energy coming through is probably going to be a little challenging for most people to navigate. Okay. So check out that chit chat because they gave several things you can, action items, I guess, you can do, rituals, things like that. All right. All right, that's the general energy. How are you feeling? How are you feeling, Spirit? How are you? Okay. Okay. Inspiration. One more. One more. Whoop. Or two more. Okay. transformation, dreams, inspiration. Okay. So, okay, wow. That's interesting. They've never given it to me in this way before. But let's do it. Okay. So basically, in the next couple weeks, you're going to be walking away from some things, but that's going to result in you being inspired. Okay, you're going to be feeling some anxiety about things, but that anxiety is going to result in transformation. And then there are strategies for this transformation, and Source Energy is going to reveal those strategies to you in your dreams. Okay, so pay attention to your dreams in the next couple weeks. And I have a dream book where I kind of look up my dreams or significant, if there's something about a dream, like I cannot forget. Like, for example, last week, actually 2 weeks ago, I had this crazy dream that I had all this luggage and I was worried about packing my luggage and all this stuff, right? And when I woke up, a lot of stuff went on in the dream, but when I woke up, the thing that was sticking in my head was I was really worried about my luggage and packing. So I looked up in my dream book, luggage and packing. And it actually had a lot of insight and was very accurate for what I was going through. So I was like, oh, okay. So that's what I'm hearing is like, keep a dream journal by your bed so that when you wake up, if there's anything sticking with you, and let me tell you, usually you won't have to hunt for it. If you have to hunt for, like, what was my dream? There are no messages there, okay? But you'll know, it'll stick with you, and you'll think of it several times throughout the day. Like that luggage dream, it wasn't until the end of my work day that I was able to use my dream book and look up, the luggage. And if you don't have a dream book, like there are lots of websites that have dream interpretations and stuff. So, but I just mean it stuck with me, and throughout the day I kept thinking about this luggage, and so that's how I knew, like, that's a message, right? That's a message from my soul, like telling me a strategy for how to cope with what's coming up. And that's exactly what it was. Once I read all about it, I won't bore you with the details, but once I read all about it, it totally resonated, and I was like, okay, and it gave me a lot of clarity. So I'm feeling it's going to be a little bit of rocky because you're going to be you're going to be walking away from some things that no longer serve you. We're going to get some more details here, but and look, and this is going to create an awakening. Your soul is going to wake up, and you're going to feel alive and passionate, and look, you're going to be you're walking away from something, and you don't even look that upset about it. I mean, you look a little perplexed here, but look, you're walking, there's a fairy guiding you. You're walking into this beautiful sunshine. The sun is a very healing symbol. There's all this growth and abundance and gold, so I feel like you're right on the brink of something amazing happening. However, it's going to cause you a little bit of anxiety, and you're going to have to transform a little bit to walk away from this situation. Okay? So let's see. What else? My nose itching. What? Oh my goodness, I can't. It's so itchy. Okay. Let's see. What are we walking away from here? What are we releasing that no longer serves us during the next few weeks? Okay. Underlying issue, 6 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, the Chariot. Three of Pentacles reversed. Eight of Swords. The Sun. Oh my gosh, I had a feeling the sun was going to come out. When I was talking about this card and talking about the walking into the sun, I thought to myself, the sun, the best card in the tarot deck. It's all about healing. It's all about being in your power, right? So let's see, I asked, I'm not really, can you clarify? What are we walking away from? They might not want to be specific about what, because this is a general reading. So let's just see. Clarity on what we're walking away from. Oh. Yeah, okay. I gotcha. So... there is something. They're not... Okay, I was just about to say they're not giving me a specific of what we're walking away from, which would make sense because it's a general reading. But as I was about to say that, they gave me specifics about what we're walking away from. So, it's funny. I like it. They always answer me before I can really finish the thought. Okay. What's been holding us back is distraction, programming. So this is saying we've been feeling for a while. Well, and I say we, okay, because all of us in the collective, okay, society as a whole, I'm hearing. We as a society as a whole have for a while now been feeling unfulfilled and feeling like hamsters on the wheel. That's what they're showing me in my head right now. This hamster just going. Doesn't stop. Running. Exhausted. Frantic. Because that's kind of what we as a collective in society globally have created. The rat race, they're saying rat race. We've created a system, a matrix that is moving at such a pace that nobody even knows what they're doing anymore. Okay? Nobody is in touch with themselves, their soul. Nobody is in touch with the universe as a whole, as in nature, Gaia, the cosmos. We have the majority of the collective has abandoned all relationship to the divine. And that's no more. We're walking away from that. We've all been feeling for a very long time something deep within us stirring. We've been feeling this is not living. The way things are set up on a global scale, this is not living. Everyone is running on that hamster wheel, trapped in the maze. Doing. Distraction, distraction, distraction. No fulfillment, no joy. Wow, okay. This is powerful. That's coming in. And it's like they just took me over for a second. I'm not even really sure what I was saying. Whew, but I feel the intensity. It is time to awaken the magician within us. It is time to stand in our power to heal. Okay, the Empress here is all the queens. And it's interesting, I just asked when I picked her up, where is the Emperor? And they said, too much Emperor. And I understand exactly what that means. We are disconnected from our intuition, from our soul, from our connection to the very planet and lives of the other sentient beings on the planet that sustain us, that we connect to. We are disconnected from that because there has been too much masculine, too much doing. Okay? The masculine energy, I just want to check one thing. Okay, just wanted to see where we were on time. I feel like I just had one of those moments where I don't even know how long I've been doing this. I'm like, time does not exist right now, which it doesn't, so that's good. It means I'm deep in the flow. Doing. Within each of us, we have masculine and feminine qualities. Masculine and feminine energies. Okay? Masculine, a good way, I'm not going to overcomplicate it because I could talk about those two energies and topics. That's a whole video in itself, and maybe I will do one of those. But right now, all you really need to know and understand is the masculine energy is about doing. The feminine energy is about being. Being, connecting, having relationships with people that are meaningful and deep. Okay? We've spent too long in the shallow. And it is time now to deepen our thought processes, our emotional health. It is time we start asking ourselves the hard questions. It is causing us anxiety, but we need this transformation, okay? We need this transformation because we need to walk away from this upside down magician. We need to walk away from this way of being, and we need to find the inspiration. Wow, this is beautiful what is coming out right now. In the Empress, in the feminine, in the emotional side of things. It is time for us to rebalance. Okay, and again, with the glowing, the sun, right? All of this light is drawing us in. It is calling us. Look at, she is moving forward and just barely looking back. And she doesn't even look that upset. She's like, I'm so drawn to this, I have to go, right? These girls are dancing under the sun with their 3 black cats in the sunflowers. This angel is awakening and glowing from the inside because she is fulfilled, okay? So that is where we're headed, people. Wow, this is really good. That is where we are headed. And it looks like once we can get past this anxiety, because listen, change is hard, transformation is hard. It really is. I get it. We've all experienced it. Some worse than others, right? Some people have transformations where, like, for example, we've had a lot of crazy weather going on in the Northern Hemisphere here for this year. Well, not just this year, but a lot this year. And people have lost their homes and their lives changed overnight, right? That is transformation. And that is stressful, traumatic transformation. And then you have other situations where it happens slowly over time, right? Like people who were stuck in quarantine together, who had been ignoring the fact that their relationship was bad or toxic or whatever. And then they were stuck in quarantine together and they had no choice but to face it, right? But that was a slower transformation because it was like a slower realization. Not still traumatic, but not nearly as traumatic as, like, you know, you wake up one day and your whole existence has changed. Your house is gone, your belongings are gone, right? So there's been a lot of that stuff going on in the collective. It is stressful. It is hard. Oh, gosh. I feel like crying all of a sudden. They are with us. They are with you. I'm hearing. We are here. We know this is hard. But this transformation has to be. That's what I'm hearing. Like, I mean, I don't even think I need to pull any more cards. They're basically just saying, they do want me to say the bottom of this deck is the 6 of Pentacles. She is giving freely to both of these people. And again, the sun is behind. Okay? I feel like what they're saying, they wanted me to talk about that. And under that is the Queen of Cups. Okay? So, which is a very loving, unconditional, loving, nurturing energy. So I feel like what they want me to say is like, this is rough. Transformation can be hard, right? Okay? Butterflies have to, well, actually caterpillars, and this is a butterfly, so this is why I'm being drawn to say this. Caterpillars go into a cocoon, right? And then they turn into goo. They're on a molecular level, their body turns into goo, and restructures itself into the beautiful butterfly, right? So transformation is difficult. That takes a lot of effort. It is okay to feel, man, because I just feel like sobbing right now, but not so much in a sad way, but like in a releasing way. You know how when you sobbing, sometimes crying, it's just like a release. That's how I feel. So I feel like they want us to know. They feel it. They're here. They understand. This year has been hard. But it is going to be transformative. And the end result is we are no longer, see, this is a prison of our own making here. And we're no longer going to be in this prison. We're going to realize we are what's keeping us stuck. We are what's keeping humanity from moving forward. Okay? It is us. It is our choices globally as a collective. It is our choices. It is our behaviors. It is the fact that we have been doing, and nobody has been being. Nobody has been feeling. Nobody has been understanding the damage that has been done by denying the feminine energies globally. But the good news is, the thing is, I know this is heavy, the stuff I'm saying, but I don't feel heavy. And this reading, like, all I can see is the light. Okay, look, there's a light behind the butterfly. The sun. She's got the light behind her, the Empress. You know, we've got the light here, okay? I feel like that's what they want us to know. The light is everywhere. And it's up to us to start shifting our behavior, start shifting our choices, start connecting to this Empress energy so we can turn this magician around. Because when this is turned around, this is somebody who's like very in touch with their intuition. They are manifesting and creating their own magic and their own environment and their own abundance and joy. Okay? But it's upside down because this is what's missing. Okay? So what I'm hearing though is in the next few weeks, this transformation is going to start moving quickly, okay? And this, I feel like the sun is like setting. So I feel like this is saying, you know, all this light, we're still in this healing, transformative process, but fairly quickly, we're going to be moving into the sunset, moving into further in the journey where we walk out of this prison of our own making and we start realizing the way to healing, the way to evolving, the way towards creating a better existence in the collective as a whole is by giving to each other, giving unconditional love to each other and to ourselves. Wow. I mean, I really feel like this is a good one. So I'm just going to pull a goddess card and then I think we're going to leave it because I feel like, like that's it, the channel is done. So let's see. few weeks, what goddess will be with us? What is the advice we need? What goddess will be guiding us during the next few weeks? Okay. Funny. It's like they don't want to. There we go. They were wanting to be stuck together. Okay, here she is. Of course. What energy is going to be supporting all this transformation and beautiful healing to walking away from the toxic, overly masculine society we've created? Bronwyn, forgiveness. Okay? I mean, you cannot make this stuff up. You really can't. Okay. These goddess cards have a lot of insight, so I like to read from the book because they're amazing. So this is card number 7, Bronwyn, forgiveness. So this is what's going to be supporting us in the next few weeks. Sometimes life invites us into conditions that challenge us to the core. As the Celtic goddess Bronwyn forgave those who caused her own death by a broken heart, she asks you to set yourself free from the seeds of resentment that will surely choke the life out of your dreams. We are wounded by others, and we weave stories about our hurts and losses that live on in our hearts and mind. We come to distrust the potential of love and connection. No matter what your story or when it began, forgiveness is the key to freedom here. Forgiveness allows for mending and repair, opening the heart to give and receive. If you need to forgive yourself or others, now is the time to do it. Keep your heart open, and you can begin again. Only beauty, freedom, and treasures are found in the spirit of forgiveness. The goddess Bronwyn is here to support you. It says, sometimes we unintentionally cause hurt or pain to others, and sometimes our motive really is to hurt. Now is the time for self-inventory and making amends. Your task is to be 100% accountable for your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, motives, and actions. You are not doing this, however. To experience forgiveness from someone else or even from yourself, it is to have the strength and fortitude to be accountable and take responsibility for your actions. In this way, neither guilt nor shame can take root in your heart. You stand empowered and humble with your head high no matter the consequences. You will always be the beneficiary of such an act. The goddess Bronwyn says deep healing comes from this kind of courage and respect. Amazing. And I feel like we need to end it there because Sophia, I'm sure you hear her meowing. She has just popped in to meow, which I feel like is the universe putting an exclamation point on it. I am wishing you lots of love and light. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, week, weekend. Namaste.